Alpine's Hemp Company. Gummies, seltzers, syrups, and more. Treat yourself to the best.
I'm Rob Eastwood here on the WHKY News. Let's take a look back now at some of the top crime stories that we had for you during the week of October 13th through the 17th.
That is correct, Rob. The Catawba County Sheriff's Office is requesting the public's assistance in finding a suspect who is charged in connection to a shooting over the weekend in eastern Catawba County. The suspect is LaShawn Malcolm Davis. He also goes by Sean. Davis is charged with assault with a deadly weapon, inflicting serious bodily injury. The charge is in connection to a shooting that occurred on Edna Street in Catawba County on Saturday, October 11th. Anyone with information concerning Davis, this incident and/or his whereabouts is asked to contact the Catawba County Sheriff's Office at 828-464-3112. A reward is being offered for information leading to the apprehension of LaShawn Malcolm Davis. Stay tuned for updates at WHKY.com. I'm Ariana Mack reporting for WHKY News. A Hickory man is charged with a firearm offense. 23-year-old Tristan Rayshawn Payne of 17th Avenue Northeast in Hickory was arrested Friday by Catawba County Sheriff's officers. He's charged with possession of a firearm by a felon. Payne is a felon as a result of a conviction in February 2022 for common law robbery. He received probation and a suspended sentence. Payne was jailed in the Catawba County Detention Facility under $150,000 bond. A district court date was scheduled for October 13th. And a Hickory man charged with meth possession and larceny. 36-year-old Thomas Cody Lambert of 20th Street Northeast in Hickory was arrested Sunday by Hickory police officers. He's charged with possession of methamphetamine, misdemeanor larceny, and failure to appear on counts of breaking and entering with intent to terrorize or injure, second-degree trespass, simple possession of Schedule II controlled substance, and assault on a female. Lambert was jailed in the Catawba County Detention Facility under $3,000 bond. District court dates were scheduled for October 13th and December 1st. Reporting for WHKY, I'm Ariana Mack.
A 63-year-old man was arrested Thursday by Morganton public safety officers. William Alexander Conley, he is charged with felony possession of Schedule II controlled substance and assault on a female. Shortly after 10 a.m. on Thursday, Morganton public safety officers responded to North King Street for a reported assault. Upon arrival, officers made contact with a female victim who had stated she had been physically assaulted by William Alexander Conley. The victim sustained visible injuries to her nose as a result of the injury, and Conley fled the scene prior to the officers' arrival. Officers canvassed the area and found Conley at an address on Caldwell Street, where he was taken into custody without incident. During the search of the suspect, officers discovered what appeared to be crack cocaine. Conley was transported to the Burke County Jail. He's been held without bond. And a Conley Springs man is facing drug charges. 30-year-old William Gary Philip Reed was arrested by Conover police officers. Reed is charged with felony possession of Schedule II controlled substance. Reed was incarcerated in the Catawba County Detention Facility under $1,000 bond. Reed has a district court date for today. I'm David Cedrone, WHKY News.
A suspect in a weekend shooting in Catawba has been captured. 35-year-old LaShawn Malcolm Davis of Edna Street in Catawba was apprehended today by the United States Marshals Service at a residence in Hickory. He is charged with assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill, inflicting serious injury. He was being sought in connection to a shooting that occurred on Edna Street in Catawba Saturday. Davis was placed in the Catawba County Detention Facility where he was being held without bond. A first appearance in Catawba County District Court was scheduled Wednesday. A man and woman are charged with exposing their children to cocaine. 36-year-old Kyle Robert Krill and 30-year-old Laura Lee Estes were arrested by Iredell County Sheriff's officers. They're each charged with 3 counts of felony child abuse. On September 25th of this year, the Iredell County Sheriff's Office Special Victims Unit received a report of possible child abuse involving 3 children ranging in age from 1 to 9 years old. The investigating detective worked with the Iredell County Department of Social Services. Based on the nature of the allegations, DSS conducted drug testing on the children and their parents, identified as Krill and Estes. Toxicology results from 2 separate tests confirmed that Krill and Estes both tested positive for cocaine and marijuana. All 3 children also tested positive for cocaine exposure. During interviews with the detective, both Krill and Estes admitted to using cocaine and acknowledged leaving the drug accessible inside the home within reach of the children. The suspects were arrested. Each received a $350,000 secured bond.
Crime Stoppers is offering a possible award for assistance in solving a crime that happened last month. Both the Watauga County Sheriff's Office and Crime Stoppers are seeking information for a crime that happened last month on September 27th. This was around 7:50 p.m. The Watauga County Sheriff's Office was notified of an assault in progress near the roadway near the intersection of Crystal Mountain Road and Shoals Mills Road in Boone. The crash took place between a gold Ford Explorer and a long gooseneck trailer, which caused heavy congestion right on Shoals Mill Road. 2 Hispanic males, a Hispanic female, and 2 Caucasian males confronted the subjects involved in the crash and began assaulting them. During the assault, a rock was thrown through the windshield of the Ford Explorer, striking one of the passengers in the head. A female was also shoved to the ground. Another male was assaulted by this group as well. The suspects fled the scene after multiple assaults. Any description of the suspects, identities, or vehicles observed leaving the area is being sought by the Watauga County Sheriff's Office. And anyone with information on this crime or any other crime, you can call the Crime Stoppers at 828-278-6959 or Detective Will Watson at number 828-265-5738. You can also text the letters NCTIP, include your number, including information for your tip, to 27437, which is spelled crimes on the phone. All information will be kept confidential. I'm David Cedrone, WHKY News.
A West Virginian man was charged with being on the premises illegally in Alexander County. 57-year-old Jerry Dwayne Carter of Augusta, West Virginia, was arrested Friday, October 10th by the Alexander County Sheriff's Office. He was charged with registered sex offender on child premises and was also served a warrant from Buncombe County for failure to appear on a charge of failure to register an address change with law enforcement. According to our news partner WACB, Carter is a former resident of Alexander County and was convicted locally of kidnapping a minor and indecent liberties with a minor. Carter was being held without bond in the Alexander County Detention Center.
Well, 2 are facing felony charges out of Caldwell and Alexander counties. First up is 59-year-old Cynthia Lynn Brooks of the Wilkes County community of Millers Creek. She was arrested by authorities in Wilkes County. Brooks is charged in Caldwell County with felony larceny of a motor vehicle. Cynthia Lynn Brooks was released on $7,500 secure bond. No court date has been listed. Up next, we have 44-year-old Matthew Scott Johnson of Taylorsville. He was arrested by Alexander County Sheriff's officers. He is charged with felony counts of forgery and obtaining property by false pretense. Johnson has been released under a $10,000 secure bond. No court date has been listed. I'm David Cedrone, WHKY News.
According to the Iredell County Sheriff's Office, 50-year-old Luis Alberto Sosa of Mooresville was arrested. Here is the footage from the Flagler County, Florida Sheriff's Office.
Hey, Lewis.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. I'm Sergeant Mel with the Sheriff's Office. We got to talk to you about a few things. Your dog friendly?
Yeah, it's for
Okay. All right. We got to talk to you about a few things, okay?
Yeah.
Can I hold this for a second?
Yeah.
Can I hold? What is her name?
Her name is Snow.
Snow?
Yeah.
Lewis,
Snow.
right? So,
Yeah.
We got warrants for your arrest out of North Carolina.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah.
For human trafficking out of North Carolina.
Oh, my goodness. Really?
Yes.
And thanks to the Iredell County Sheriff's Office for that footage. Sosa is charged with 16 counts overall, including 2 counts of felony human trafficking and 7 counts of felony sexual activity by custodian. The offenses are alleged to have occurred between May 2002 and June 2008. In August of this year, the Iredell County Sheriff's Office Special Victims Unit received information regarding multiple sexual offenses committed against 2 minor victims. The victims, both Argentinian nationals, were between the ages of 13 and 17 at the time of the offenses and were part of a religious ministry led by Sosa, who was then serving as a missionary pastor from Argentina. According to the investigation, Sosa brought the victims to the United States under the false pretense of a ministry opportunity and a, quote, once-in-a-lifetime trip. At the time, he had been granted temporary guardianship over the children during their travels. Over the course of 2 months, Sosa allegedly committed several separate sexual offenses against the minors while they were in his care. He is currently being held without bond in Florida and is awaiting extradition back to Iredell County. Currently, he has no known prior criminal history.
Hickory man is facing felony breaking and entering charges. 38-year-old Jason S. Cook was arrested by Hickory police officers. He is charged with breaking and entering and larceny after breaking and entering. Cook was jailed in the Catawba County Detention Facility under a $2,500 bond. A district court date is scheduled for October 30th. Next up, a Taylorsville man is charged with going armed to terror the public. 28-year-old Dalton Lee Elder was released on bond with a November 3rd court appearance. No additional information has been released with this case. I'm David Cedrone for WHKY News.
A man arrested by police following a reported chase was found to have items in his vehicle, including wigs, masks, and a firearm. 40-year-old Casey O'Neill Wyatt of Statesville was arrested Friday by Statesville police. He's charged with counts including felony stalking and felony flee to elude arrest. Police attempted to stop him while he was swerving, according to reports. He would not stop, and then police engaged him in a pursuit. At the end of the vehicle chase, a foot pursuit followed, and Wyatt was taken into custody. A search of the vehicle revealed a handgun, multiple wigs and masks, a lockpick, gloves, flashlight, GPS trackers, and batons, all of which were seized. Wyatt was jailed without bond. You can get more on this case at WHKY.com.
A Hickory woman was arrested on a fentanyl possession charge. 41-year-old Cassandra Lynn Johnson of 14th Street Northeast in Hickory was arrested Monday by the Burke County Sheriff's Office. She's charged in Catawba County with possession of fentanyl and possession of drug paraphernalia. Johnson was jailed in the Catawba County Detention Facility under $52,000 bond. Superior Court dates are scheduled for November 13th and January 23rd in Newton. And a Hickory man charged with violating probation imposed earlier this year. 56-year-old Jesse Lee Branch of Hickory was arrested Tuesday by probation and parole officers. He's charged with felony probation violation. Branch is on probation as a result of a conviction in August of this year in Catawba County. He was convicted of felony possession of Schedule II controlled substance and received probation and a 24-month suspended sentence. Branch was incarcerated in the Catawba County Detention Facility under $50,000 bond. A Superior Court date is set for January 23rd. I'm Ariana Mack for WHKY News.
Two men are facing multiple felony charges. First up, 30-year-old Richard Triplett, no address given, arrested by Caldwell County Sheriff's officers. Triplett is facing charges of flee to elude arrest with a motor vehicle, possession of methamphetamine, probation violation out of county, and multiple counts of failure to appear on charge of probation violation. Triplett was incarcerated in the Caldwell County Detention Center under no bond. No court date has been listed. Up next, we have 53-year-old Finley James Estep, also no address given, was arrested by Hickory police officers yesterday. He's being charged with possession of methamphetamine, second-degree trespass, and littering. Estep was incarcerated in the Catawba County Detention Facility under a $1,500 bond. District court dates have been scheduled for December 1st. I'm David Cedrone for WHKY News.
And new at 10 o'clock, a man has been charged in connection to the death of a woman in Alexander County. The Catawba County resident allegedly stole the victim's vehicle and was found by authorities in Ohio. 32-year-old William Marshall Shook of Claremont has been charged by the Alexander County Sheriff's Office with murder. On Tuesday, October 7th at approximately 1 p.m., deputies with the Alexander County Sheriff's Office responded to a residence on Standalay Drive in Taylorsville regarding a death investigation. Upon arrival, officers found the victim, identified as 54-year-old Jamie Suzette McLeod of Taylorsville. The body was transported to Wake Forest Baptist Hospital for an autopsy. Following the examination, the medical examiner ruled the cause of death as homicide. During the investigation, it was determined that McLeod and the suspect, William Marshall Shook, were involved in a dating relationship. At the scene, deputies discovered that the victim's vehicle, a 2005 Toyota Tacoma, was missing. A warrant was issued for Shook for larceny of a motor vehicle. On Thursday, October 9th, during a traffic stop, deputies with the Fairfield County Sheriff's Office in Ohio found the stolen vehicle in Lancaster, Ohio, and took Shook into custody on the outstanding larceny warrant. This past Monday, Shook waived extradition during a court appearance in Ohio and was transported back to North Carolina and was booked into the Alexander County Detention Center earlier today. Upon his return, Shook was additionally charged with the murder count in connection to the death of Jamie McLeod. He is currently being held without bond, with his first court appearance set for next Monday in Alexander County District Court. We have an update on a crash last weekend in which a van landed on a car in Hickory. 49-year-old Charles Anthony Rippey of Shelby was arrested Thursday by Hickory police. He's charged with counts including felony serious injury by vehicle, driving while impaired, driving while license revoked, and exceeding the posted speed. The charges are in connection to a crash reported on earlier this week right here. According to the Hickory Police Department accident report, at approximately 12:30 p.m. Saturday, a 1976 Ford van was traveling north on North Center Street and ran the red light at the intersection with 2nd Avenue Northwest, then collided with a 2002 Honda passenger car. The collision resulted in the van landing on top of the car. The report says the driver of the van said he had been drinking all day prior to the accident and had no recollection of the incident. The driver of the car said she had no memory of the crash as well. Rippey was jailed in the Catawba County Detention Facility without bond. A district court date is set for Monday. A man has been sentenced to more than a decade in prison in a Caldwell County drug case. 35-year-old Keenan Ryan Mashaw was sentenced to 11 to 15 years following his conviction for trafficking methamphetamine by possession and transportation during a recent session of Caldwell County Superior Court. Mashaw, who has a Morganton address according to the North Carolina Judicial Branch, was given the sentence after entering a guilty plea. He was a passenger in a vehicle stopped for speeding by a Caldwell County deputy on November 24th of last year. Deputies conducted a search of the vehicle and its occupants. The defendant was found to be in possession of a trafficking amount of methamphetamine.
More information has been released in a case involving a Caldwell County man jailed under $1 million bond in a case involving meth and fentanyl charges. 24-year-old William Brandon Hibbert of Pine Mountain Road in Hudson was arrested Wednesday by Caldwell County Sheriff's officers. As WHKY previously reported, he was charged with felony counts of trafficking methamphetamine, possession of fentanyl, and maintaining a dwelling to keep or store controlled substance. The Caldwell County Sheriff's Office, Lenoir Police Department, and the NCSBI executed a narcotics search warrant at a home on Bumgarner Road in Granite Falls. Police say that it was known as a home used for selling methamphetamine. The suspect, William Brandon Hibbert, was taken into custody without incident. Agents conducted a search of the home and reportedly found approximately 316 grams of methamphetamine, 1 gram of fentanyl, and U.S. currency. The meth has a street value of $47,400. Hibbert was incarcerated in the Caldwell County Detention Center under a $1 million secured bond. He has a first appearance in district court on October 16, 2025. Reporting for WHKY, I'm Ariana Mack.
This has been our weekly review of some of the crime stories we had for you during the week of October 13th through the 17th. The weekly summary is posted every Saturday on the WHKY YouTube channel, along with our top stories, the crime report, local sports, and community focus. And remember, you can watch our full newscast live at 5:30 every weekday on this YouTube channel. I'm Rob Eastwood, and thank you so much for watching the WHKY News.